There are very minor things or actions you refuse to take or you look so common which you felt are not important in the course of you raising broilers, and this in turn affects the broilers' growth. Secondly, when a particular practice is not yielding results, you have to try other options. These and many more I will unveil in the course of this video about broilers' growth. So ensure to watch till the end. Number 2 and 3 are very important, and those are my secret tricks. What's up, my people? Welcome to Life of a Farmer Loaf. You can also follow me on my Facebook page at Life of a Farmer Loaf for regular updates. I remain your anchor, Ishokri Ovokeroyin. You can call me Ovorans. On this channel, we discuss farming in details, how to grow your farm, challenges faced by farmers, and how to control them. So ensure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss subsequent upload. Give this video a like, comment, and most importantly, share for others to benefit. Without wasting your time, let's dive into the main cocoa. Just like I said earlier, you can't keep on doing the same thing over and over and still expect a different result. The bottom line is to change your approach. Firstly, when you book your day-old chicks from reputable hatchery, it is expected that the proper brooding management is followed for optimal performance. During the brooding process, which is usually accompanied by providing heat and insulated material to prevent excessive cold from the ground for the chicks, there is one very important mistake most farmer or broiler farmers do that makes their broilers not to grow during the first 1 week. By the time they get to the second week, you won't be able to differentiate the broiler chicks from cockerel chicks, as this action will make them look hardy, stunted, and the feathers will grow rapidly. This mistake comes from excessive heat. Broiler chicks need heat upon arrival, but excessive heat on chicks could result in retarded growth, poor feed conversion, and increased disease susceptibility. It is very important to get the correct brooding temperature because young chicks' body temperature is dependent on the room temperature. Chicks are able to regulate their body temperature around 12 to 14 days of age. That is why it is very important for you to control the external temperature, otherwise known as the brooding temperature. The fact that the chicks need heat doesn't mean you have to provide excessive heat for them. One pointing factor to know that the heat is too much for your chicks during brooding is when you notice that they are running away from the heat source towards the extreme end. The second way to know that there is extremely excessive heat is that you will notice the feathers are soaked, more or like they are sweating. This is what I experienced when I asked my farm attendant to give the broiler chicks heat on a particular night. When I entered the brooder house the following morning, it was like the whole chicks were soaked in water, and I lost several birds due to the excessive heat. That is as a result of excessive heat, and those sets of birds ended up having stunted growth. This is to tell you the effect of excessive heat during brooding. The second is feed. You might have purchased the most expensive broiler starter feed or broiler super starter feed for your broiler chicks, but sometimes they don't grow rapidly as you expect, and you begin to wonder why. Let me explain in details. Sometimes this could be as a result in the feed particle size. If you are very observant during the first 3 days upon arrival of your chicks, you will notice that they are picking or selecting the feed particles that are smaller. Get closer and take a look. Once they pick the bigger feed particle size, they will try to break it with their beak. Once they are unable to break it, they will leave it and pick smaller feed particles, be it pellet, mash, or crumble feed. By the evening time, you will see just larger feed particles, and this usually happens for the first 3 days. By so doing, this will affect their growth rate and feed consumption rates too. Remember, for your chicks to grow well, there is a certain weight they have to attain which is known as the 7-day weight gain. If they are unable to feed well for the first 3 days, this has shortened the days of proper feeding to 4 days. And with that 4 days of proper feeding, they won't meet up the expected weight in 7 days. To get proper feed consumption in the first 3 days, I will advise you to use sieve and filter the feed for them for this period, and the larger particles be kept separately. After about 7 to 10 days, those bigger particles can then be mixed with subsequent feed. This is what I'm doing, and it has been very helpful in meeting the targeted 7 days weight gain. The main reason I also love to filter their feed for the first 3 days is that when the feed is being filtered, a large number of the shakes of about 85 to 95% will meet this target of 7 days weight gain. You are indirectly reducing non-uniformity among the birds from day old. The third trick is change. Change, they say, is constant. There is nothing wrong in trying out other hatcheries or other feed. I kept saying that the fact that Mr. John booked birds from hatchery A and they did very well for him doesn't mean that when Mrs. Mary booked birds from hatchery A, she will have the same results. These two farms have different management principles, and as such, the birds are more likely not going to grow uniformly. So, when you try hatchery A with feed A and you are not impressed with the result, why not try hatchery A with feed B? Or better still, you try hatchery B with feed A. By so doing, you'll be able to know which hatchery and feed best work for you and your environment. One bonus tip I must not fail to add is light. Light is as important as any other factor that can stimulate your broilers to rapid weight gain. This is because during the first 7 days, light must be constant day and night. This will stimulate them to eat more feed and in turn improve their performance. When you restrict your broilers to non-availability of light, especially at night, they end up consuming feed only during the day, and if they don't eat at night, they will not grow well. So ensure to always provide light, not just light but bright light, for your chicks to eat during the night hour. I believe you've gotten tangible information from this video. Please subscribe, like, comment and share for others to benefit. You can also use the end screen showing right now to watch other interesting video. Thanks and God bless. See you in my next video. Peace out.